You know, guys, we would love to get out there in the communities, and truly kudos to Beth. We're listening to it in our ear, and that is just absolutely amazing. The first in teams here in Manatee County, they say that they are not going to be able to get out until daylight, but we're just now getting an email in that says emergency services will resume countywide where it is deemed safe for emergency responders to go. So there is help on the way, and we have seen some sheriff's deputies going around assessing the damages. Some of the things we want to point out just of what we're hearing, because we are at the Emergency Operations Center with a bunch of emergency leaders. So while we're not able to show you exactly where all the catastrophe is, because this is one of the safest places to be during a storm, we are able to find out a bunch of information here directly from the sources. So one of the things we're finding out is that there was a fire reportedly somewhere between in the time that Milton was taking place at the IMG Academy. It's a boarding school in Bradenton. We are also told that on social media, they wanted us to point out that the Bradenton River Library, a lot of people believe that it caught fire. They say it did not catch fire. That is not the Bradenton River Library. They are not sure what the building was as of this time. Since it is still dark, this storm took place all throughout the night. We heard all the transformers blowing outside. We heard a lot of banging, and then all of a sudden just got super quiet. I'd never been in a storm exactly like this one before, so that's whenever I started asking questions, and that's when they told me they believed that's whenever we here in Bradenton were in the eye. So what we are able to get this morning is some ring footage, some surveillance video from some of the people that are inside this Emergency Operations Center. Of course, they're working more heavily, and they're more concerned about getting you to safety, getting the roads cleared, all of that kind of stuff. But take a look at some of this video at one of the homes of someone who is inside this building right now, working tirelessly for this community. This is at the Artisan Lakes community. And they say that they have a bunch of meteorology equipment at their home. Well, at this home, they say that they clocked 76-mile-per-hour winds at one point. You see the palm trees just blowing, as well as that rain just absolutely wrecked all over the place. He also sent us a couple pictures that not included in this right now, but his fence did go down. Another person here, the emergency operations chief, he tells us that at his condo, his neighbors tell him that the roof blew off. But of course, he says that this is why he's here. He loves to be here for this community. This is why he got into this business, and this is truly where his passion is during events like this, helping the communities out, and they really are working tirelessly. Some people are finally getting their first break since everything began. We've been locked inside this building since 1:30 yesterday. Whenever wind speeds reach above 39 miles per hour, that's whenever they lock this place down. Everyone's inside. I'll tell you, I only slept about 2 hours. And that's because emergency leaders were just going back and forth, which is totally okay. I feel the same way. I feel like what is happening in front of me is what I'm going to be on this morning to report to you guys. If I wasn't here or awake during it, then I wouldn't feel as confident in what I'm saying, but I was here and I heard it. I've seen videos all over the place, people on TikTok reaching out to me saying things like they have people with special needs locked up. They're worried about them. People are worried about their loved ones. Just know 12,000 people did heed the warnings here in Manatee County. They are in those shelters this morning. They just need to hang tight. One of the things people also might be wondering about is the barrier islands. They say that sand was already clogging a bunch of the drains at the barrier islands before this from Hurricane Helene. So they imagine that it only got worse during Hurricane Milton. So it could be an extra long time before those people get to that area. One last thing I want to say, because this one is a true confirmed catastrophe, is that over just south of us near the airport, SRQ, there is a trailer park community along the coast in Bradenton. There are hundreds of trailers in this trailer park community that they say 90% of the roofs blew off those trailers. So just imagine 90% of roofs going to those homes behind them. They say that the Bayshore Gardens community. So we'll try to get over there and check it out as soon as we can. Guys.
All right, Chloe, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.